Okay, on to the next Skip the Line reaction. I was actually wrong. I said we only had 2 left from Sammy. Sorry, we only had 1 left from Sammy, and we actually have 2 left from Sammy. It's actually this one, and yet another Alter Bridge that's coming as well, man. This one is called The Human Radio. I've really been impressed with Shinedown, man. It's been absolutely epic. Let's get these Skip the Line reactions, the ones that have been slightly delayed. Slightly, I say that very loosely. But yeah, we're almost there. Let's rock and roll, man. Let's see what we've got over here. Let's go.
I got a 4-letter word, but I don't care. A whole lot of drive to get me there. I've seen a whole lot of wrong, to say the least. Spent a whole lot of time staring down the beast. Keep moving subject, matter around. Keep your eye on the prize, your feet on the ground.
Hey!
Subject, matter around.
I like that. Keep your eyes on the prize and keep your feet on the ground. Stay humble. Stay focused.
On the prize, your feet on the ground. Keep moving subject, matter around. Keep your eye on the prize, your feet on the ground.
Hey.
Keep your eye on the prize, your feet on the ground.
I like that bass guitar.
Your feet on the ground.
Hey. I like that they always, every song that we've listened to over now is actually speaking to the human condition and speaking to the human psychology. I think that's very, very cool. So it's the human radio. So it's just someone like me and you, right, is actually playing your anthem. Maybe you should listen to it. I like that.
I got a handful of friends that can't.
It's basically a wake-up call, basically saying, get up, look forward, stop looking down, and looking down into depression, looking down into screens, which leads to depression, right, in today's day and age. So it's basically stop being sheep. You might not, the thing is that, when you're in a line and you're being herded in somewhere, you're actually very cognizant of that. It's like, wait a second, fuck, I'm going where everybody else goes, right? But today, it isn't like that. Today, it's all online. So you isolated in your own home, thinking that, okay, I'm different. I'm not following the crowds, but you are. You're basically in the crowds, but you are in the crowds through a platform, right? So you're basically being herded. You're being herded by the technocracies and all those guys that actually, that want you to fall in line with something at the end of the day. So we need to throw this out here to sort of wake you up and be like, okay, get out of this, this monotonous bullshit. You know what I mean? Because you are actually being herded. Let's go.
If you tell them you're the king, you're probably not. Got a brand new approach, and I ain't done. I'm the master of machine, a bullet on the run. Keep moving subject, matter around. Keep your eye on the prize and your feet on the ground. Keep moving subject, matter around. Keep your eye on the prize and your feet on the ground. Keep your eye on the prize and your feet on the ground.
It seems somewhat redundant to actually tell you that that's actually a good line where it's like, we don't get controlled by machines or technology. Seems a little redundant when you're actually watching this video on YouTube. It's like, I've got control of machines while I'm while watching a piece of technology to a certain degree. Do you know what I mean? But it is part of our lives. You know what I mean? So it's just about sort of being cognizant of that and realizing that, this isn't the be all and end all. I've said this 1,000 times on YouTube, where this whole influencer game and this whole YouTube game, it's all fake. It's all fake. And, you can get lost. You can go down the rabbit hole. And yes, there's genuine stuff, but you've got to really sift through the internet to get the genuine stuff. You know what I mean? The people that'll actually they'll speak truth because it's truth and not because it follows some narrative or it follows some old ideology and stuff like that, or it's trendy or shit like that. It's just someone that's going to speak for the sake of speaking. And those are the people that are worth listening to. But that's lost among a complete plethora of absolute fake garbage, which is at times sometimes hard to sift through. Anyway, carry on.
Reaching out to the human radio to get a jump on 'em, a witch hunt on 'em. Get some money, throw the tantrum. The human radio is playing your anthem.
Fire.
Yeah, so it's basically telling you stop being cyborgs, right? Just tune into the human radio, right? Tune into humanity. Have a conversation with the fucking next person. Put down these fucking devices that are all consuming, right? So even there, they showed you in the video where it's like even the couples kissing, right? Can't even focus on the joys of actually kissing, and they're just sitting there with eyes open and looking over their shoulders onto their phones as well, just in case they missed something, right? But without realizing, by trying not to miss something, they're missing something in the kiss. Do you know what I mean? So it's really cool. I like how they're framing all of it. It's very clever and very pertinent to today. Is an anthem, this. They really try to make this an anthem, right? They try to give you that sort of harmonies, and they try to get you that choir vibe in the background, and they really try to make it quite dramatic so that this really sticks in your head. I also like the fact that he plays into the human radio, because if you actually think that as a human race we have a level, like we have a certain frequency, right? And we tune into that frequency with one another, right? It's like we do have a base level connection with one another, regardless of whether we agree with each other or don't agree with each other. But the base level frequency is that we are human and we can connect, right? Whether it can connect in a positive way, non-positive way, it doesn't actually matter to a certain degree. But there's always, through that interaction and that shared energy, you actually gain something. There's something to be learned from that interaction. There's joy there, there's a learning there. So that frequency, that radio frequency, right, that human radio frequency that goes out is shared by all. We all feel that, right? We can connect with each other across the board. We do have that base level connection, which is like we all tuned in to one specific human channel, right? It's just whether we are willing to give it time to sort of understand that, you know, the waveforms on that channel, essentially. So anyway, I'm getting very philosophical today for some odd reason. I'm not entirely sure why. Let's go. Hey. love the exclamation mark over there. It's such a simple exclamation mark over there, but it's basically saying that this song is a statement, right? It's not like, it can't be misconstrued. Your life is a statement, right? So it needs to be heard. I love that. Fire. Drop your phones now, quickly. Anyway, that was fire, man. I actually really enjoyed that track, man. That was absolutely awesome, man. I don't know, Shinedown's been very, very impressive, I must be honest. All of their songs have had great messaging. So you guys let me know what you think down below, man, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.